Son of man, I have made you a watchman for the people of Israel. So hear the word I speak, and give them warning from me. Ezekiel 3:17. Have you ever wondered what it truly costs to be God's messenger? Ezekiel's story reveals the extraordinary price of prophetic calling. Ezekiel was called to be a prophet during Israel's exile in Babylon. But this wasn't a glamorous assignment. He didn't preach from a podium, he lived out God's message with his life. When God called Ezekiel, he didn't promise fame or comfort. Instead, he warned him of the burden he would bear. God made Ezekiel mute, able to speak only when delivering divine messages. Imagine the isolation of selective silence, speaking solely to communicate God's often unwelcome warnings. The cost grew steeper. In Ezekiel 24:15-18, God tells him, "Son of man, with one blow I am about to take away from you the delight of your eyes." His wife would die, yet God commanded, "You must not mourn or weep or shed any tears." The prophet's personal tragedy became a living metaphor for Israel's coming judgment. Ezekiel endured physical discomfort too, lying on his side for 430 days, eating food cooked over dung, and shaving his head with a sword. His body became a canvas for God's messages. Perhaps most painful was the rejection. In Ezekiel 33:32, God reveals how the people viewed him. "You are to them like one who sings love songs with a beautiful voice, for they hear your words, but do not put them into practice." Despite these costs, Ezekiel remained faithful. His obedience reminds us that God's call often demands everything, yet brings an intimacy with God that transcends temporal suffering. When God asks for difficult obedience in your life, remember Ezekiel's faithfulness. What personal comfort might God be asking you to surrender for His greater purpose? If this message challenged you, share it with someone wrestling with costly obedience. Subscribe for more biblical insights that illuminate the deeper realities of walking with God. And remember, our greatest privilege often comes wrapped in our greatest sacrifice.